Hey boys, welcome back to Small Raiders Career Season 2. It's going to be the finals of the Auckland 9'S. We're going to be playing in round 1 here, taking on the Dragons. So yeah, it's been ages. I don't think, probably like our first couple of careers on this game, we might have made the finals for the 9'S, but the rest of the time, like I said in like the previous video, I think it was, just sort of try to run through the 9'S, don't really take it too seriously. We still try to win, but generally it's been a while since I've played the game, so I'm a bit rusty, and then also defensively we're pretty weak, but yeah, we've been playing some pretty good footy. I think we got a good 9'S team on paper as well, and yeah, we're into the finals. So you know, the goal now is to win the whole tournament. You know, a nice little confidence booster, a nice little incentive with a little bit of prize money and a trophy to go along with it. So, you know, it's always a bit of fun, but there is something on the line here for us to win. As nice little early defensive set and a great ball there from Joey Leilua onto Chance, back to Josh Hodgson running for the try line. He's got a couple of players in support, looks to turn it back to Joe Tarpany, and it's going to ricochet off one of the Dragons, and we missed the freaking bonus try. I thought I double pressed the button to dive into the try line, but he just planted it down, unfortunately, so we miss out on 1 point, which you know, in this game it is a fair little loss there, because it does get us out to a nice 7-point lead early, but you know, regardless, we're still in a good touch here. Is tried to kick downfield with Croker. It's a nice little tactic, but just a little bit too much mustard on that one. Just went dead. Otherwise, I don't know if we would have won the chase, but we definitely had a couple of speedsters looming up. It would have been good to see as Chance gets a sloppy little offload to Josh Hodgson, who's pinning the ears back, trying to link up there, puts a little kick in for good measure. Oh my goodness, I was actually trying to kick it over to our support players, but it was just happening so quickly. Players were dropping off left, right, and center. We had all sorts of pressure on us, and we were able just to put it on the toe. I think, who was that? Frizzell read it as what I was trying to do, trying to kick it over to the left-hand side. He was already anticipating it, but we double bluffed ourselves basically, and scored a nice try to cap things off. So it's been a very good first half of 9'S footy here. No real chance for the Dragons. They get one little sneak here with Jordan Pereira sneaking up the sideline, but Chance makes a great stop there on the flying winger. So yeah, great half of 9'S footy as we turn it back again. Chance has been an absolute monster in the 9'S here. He's so good. You know, I mean, pretty much every fullback in the game is very good in the 9'S, because speed, acceleration, agility, that's, you know, it's a very key component of the 9'S. So we've got that in spades with Clockstad, and utilizing it nicely, trying to get him into those one-on-one situations and look for little holes in the defenses. Brimson puts the kick across field. It's not a bad kick either. It's going to go into the arms of Joey Leilua. Puts in a little chip and chase, but Matt Duffy is going to take that one. So nice little ad-lib last tackle play. Didn't really result in too much, but it looked pretty flashy. Look at those hands from the players. Theo onto Croker. Beautiful little pop ball to Chance. That was like it happened fast, but it felt in slow motion, just the way the passes came out. It was great to watch, as if Hudson Young could have just got those quick hands away, Joey was in the corner, but fortunately couldn't get it done. Yeah, that passing before was something else. It was very good to watch. So he put the kick in here with Wyden, but it's going to be Jonas Pearson. Very good under the high ball, the flying winger there. As the Dragons do survive again, as AJ Brimson off the bench, a little spark, you know, just around the ruck in the 13er side, he's going to be very good for us, I think. But in the 9s especially, just so much room to just skirt away. And he's looking the goods already. His little ball there is a beautiful pass to Papali because there was a player offside. But apparently he got back just in the nick of time. Don't know how, but it happened, I guess. As I don't know how. I don't know how it happened, but it looks like we're not going to get any more points here. It was a nice bit of play there. Theo tried to get the offload to Soliola. Probably could have just held it one more play, but I thought that was probably the last play. So regardless, we get a very resounding 10-0 victory. We honestly, we didn't look like conceding a try. We could have probably scored a few more, but regardless, it was a very good game. So we're going to be taking on the Sharks in round 2 of the finals. I'm pretty sure, and when I say pretty sure, I'm very sure that this is going to be the penultimate match here. The winner of this goes into the grand final, so that's going to be our go-to. Unfortunately, a little bit of rain about, which you don't like to see in the 9s. You want it to be a nice, dry, fast track. Sunshine, that's a little bit of rain. Maybe the players can freshen up a little bit. It'll take a bit of the sting of the heat off the game, so players can refreshen up. But yeah, hopefully the rain eases off because we want it to be a nice fast game because we've definitely got a small team on paper. Papali, I think Soliola's in our starting lineup as well, but actually, no, I don't think he is. But we got a fairly small team on paper, but very, very quick, very agile. So that's our go-to. It's right here. I thought there'd be someone out there, but Croker came back on the inside, and I didn't realize. So that was a bit of a screw up right there. Gives the Sharks a nice little chance early to put some pressure on. It's going to be Matty Moylan, puts up the high kick. They got some chasers coming through too. It's going to be Moylan who takes his own kick, but we're able to swamp him there in defense. So good stuff as Hodgson now scampers out from dummy half. Beautiful play, getting it onto Croker now. Has to throw the offload back. Thankfully, he got it back there, and Theo was able to scoop it up. Otherwise, we were going into touch. Croker, he's pretty sharp, but he's definitely not one of the quicker centers in the game. Is beautiful play there. Chance again. He's been an absolute monster. Probably could have scored himself, but unselfishly just made a absolute. What's the saying for that? I'm trying to think of what the saying is. There's a couple, but I mean we made a sure thing out of that try, just passing on to Bateman to go in for the first 4 points of the game as Wade Graham gets tackled here. Third play, approaching halftime. So it's been a wet weather. This is what I was talking about. Fairly lackluster in attack so far. Haven't really been able to string a lot of passes, offloads together. As the kick gets knocked down, Dugan looked a little dangerous for a second there, but we're able to wrap him up before he could do anything too flashy. As who was this? Joey Leilua finding himself in the middle of the field. The big fella. That's what you want him to do. You want him to get involved. He's an absolute beast one-on-one. So you want him to get the ball in his hands as much as possible. And made a nice little line break for us as we attacked his blind side. Beautiful play back to Theo, almost, but it's going to be the halftime break. The Sharks do survive right at the end there. Otherwise, I think we are looking good to score. But coming back from the break, going to look to throw in a couple of our X-Factor players. Brimson, number 1. And, I just feel like when he's on the field, just the points are just... They're just waiting to happen. Any sort of slow plays around the ruck, we can just take off with him. His beautiful play there. Theo draws in the fullback, steps around a player as well, and gets. What are you doing? Oh boy! I was trying to get the bonus try just for a little bit of BM, but I don't know how we got the pass away. But Theo, he set it up to Croker. Croker gave him his rewards. So We almost bombed it, but it worked. I probably could have, after I passed it, given it or tried to go for the bonus try, but honestly, I was freaking out that the Sharks player, I didn't expect him to come in that quickly, so it was a close one. As right here, unfortunately, we're gonna turn possession over, and it's gonna be Johnson, so that's not the man you want to give an intercept to. Very quick and makes us pay. I was going to say probably one of the... he's got to be the best Rugby League 9's player in the world at the moment. I think there's players that are definitely on par with him and could be better for sure. But I think the tournaments that have happened so far, the World 9s and just also the Auckland 9s in previous years, that is a beautiful try. Great offload. Again, clocks that. He's just involved in absolutely everything. Beautiful little ball to Soliola. Steps out of one and scores a nice try. But out of the World 9s and previous... Actually, I think the World 9's Johnson was maybe a little bit quiet in patches, but in previous tournaments, I think he's just probably been the most consistently dangerous player. And it makes sense. Johnson obviously is very good ad-lib wise, very quick, great hands, all the stuff you'd want, but he's also got that touch background, so he just knows how to play a game like that. As they score a try, the Sharks, to get a little bit of momentum back. But thankfully we do get the kickoff from a try. So even if you get a little bit of momentum, it's tough to sort of capitalize. There's a beautiful offload from Soliola onto Theo. He's not got the pace. He gets it onto Big Papali. Offload again to Croker. I probably should have gone for the corner, but again the offload. Oh boy, Charnsey, he's going for the try line. He gets the offload again to White, and oh my goodness, what a try that is. Wet weather and everything. The boys are just putting on a show here. The Harlem Globetrotters of the 9s. That one, it was flat. On another day, they might have pinged us for forward, but things were running well here, and we deserved a nice finish like that. That was just that was an impressive try, and yeah, great to finish off strongly as we get one last little play here to potentially put some points on. Brimson just burns him up the middle, tries to get the pass away, but that is going to be, well, Fafita, he's making a great downfield. We cannot stop the big fella, but there we go. Croker rides him into the deck, and we're going to be progressing through to the big game, the grand final. So hopefully, guys are enjoying this series. We'll be playing the grand final next week, and then the regular season will be starting after that. So yeah, hopefully, guys are enjoying. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.